What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mission Movie Review, Real Talk. I'm Barry Gaines.
Jay Green.
And today we have a special edition. And today it's about Black women in action. Yes, today is a special day. Now, we're a little late on Black History Month, but to us, Black History is every day. So, you know what I mean? So we're going to start this off today. So now, before we do, think about yours. We're gonna look for three, right? So you tell us what your three is, and we're gonna show you what each of our three. Let's start off with the queen of Black action cinema, and that's Miss Pam Grier. Yes, bow down to her. You know what I mean? Bow down, because she started off in the 70s, you know, with big hits such as Foxy Brown, Coffee. I mean, she was in a position that many sisters were not in. And that was back to the time of Black exploitation films. So she was in there, you know. I mean, she was like pretty much one of the only sisters that were really kicking ass back then. There was others, but she was the prime one. So much love to her. And then, she came back years later with Jackie Brown, Quentin Tarantino's, which I love. Jackie Brown was beautiful. I love that movie. So yes. So we're going to start off with Miss Pam Grier. Yes. So what's yours, Just?
Well, first I'm going to say that's a dope-ass pick. That was where I found, I think I first noticed Pam Grier in Jackie Brown, right? And just like,
right.
Pulling game, super smart. She had the hustle going. And then,
right.
Years after that, I went back and realized, I was like, oh, snap. She was wielding shotguns and all types of crazy shit. in the Foxy Brown,
yeah, exactly. She was licking, yo. She was licking off.
She's been around for a cool minute. So Jackie Brown, I love Pam Grier. My first one off the list is going to be Zoe Saldana, right?
Oh,
Let's not forget that this beautiful Black sister right here is, we're talking about Guardians of the Galaxy and Gamora. She green, but, Captain Kirk hooked up with a green chick. I'll hook up with a green chick. Okay? So,
no doubt. Yeah.
Gamora. And then you got Avatar, right? And then she's also in Lioness. But before I saw her in Lioness, I think that's Amazon Prime, if I'm not mistaken, or it might be Paramount.
Yeah, it is. It's for Amazon.
But before I seen her in that, way back in, I think, 2011, she was in Colombiana. Not a movie very well received, but I thought it was pretty fly. Basically, she's kind of seeking revenge for watching her father get killed, in front of her and all that. So she's going in on the cartel type swag. Super dope. Good movie.
Nice. Yeah. I didn't see what was the last one? Colombia? Was it Colombia?
Colombiana.
You said? Colombiana, yeah. I wanted to say I've never seen that, so I gotta check that out. Yeah,
she's like
definitely.
A little girl, she grows up and she's like, "Look, I'm about to come for you right now. What's up?"
I like that. I like that. Yeah. My next one is gonna be. Let's see. I gotta give this sister some much credit. And people forget about what she's been in. Like they know what she's been in because she's like a legend right now, but. Miss Halle Berry. She started off with Die Another Day, and then she really upped the scales when she went to John Wick 3, fighting with, Keanu, and that was a lot of training because I saw the BTS on that, and she was like, she really went in and she was awesome in that. I give her much credit, because I wasn't sure how she was going to do, if you know her history back in Catwoman, you're like, what? But she came in this one. I was like, okay. She got some real people around her, know what they're doing. So that was fly. And then the next one, I think that people didn't even see, and I saw a little bit of it, so I got to be honest. But just looking at the trailer, I'm like, yo, it's called Bruised. It came out in 2024. She's a UFC fighter named Jackie. I think it was like Jackie Justice. Yeah, and she directed it as well. Damn. So think of it that way. It's just a directing kind of an action kind of biopic. I guess I don't know if it's a biopic, but anyway, it's still a kind of an action film in its own way, So she did both, directed and starred in it, and it looked amazing. So I really have to complete my watch on that. So definitely, Halle Berry, gotta give her much love on that.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that movie, and I didn't get a chance of seeing it, but after thinking about her in John Wick and how much she committed to that role and was doing all those stunts and all that action, I'm like, I might have to go back and check that one out. Even just because I'm a Halle Berry fan, so just to give her the credit to say, hey, I saw your work that you directed and starred in, so I'm gonna check that one out for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
The third one I'm gonna throw up on my list. Oh wait. No, I only did the second one. I think for myself is I'm gonna throw out Viola Davis, right? Viola Davis, mainly for Woman King. Okay, right. Mainly for Woman King. She out there, kicking ass, taking names. But I'm also gonna throw her in there in the mix just because she's such a powerhouse type actress. So when you see her in drama movies in general, but in the Suicide Squad, and Amanda Waller did have a little bit of a history in the military back in the day, across different storylines and whatnot. So you can feel her intensity coming through that character when she's pulling rank and telling people what's what. And let's not forget, she's dealing with ruthless villains that have as much power as the superheroes, and she's standing toe to toe. So from Woman King actually putting physicality behind it, and then the emotion and intensity and intention of her threat in Violet and her portrayal of Amanda Waller. Viola Davis has got to be up on that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. That was a good one. All right, my last one here is somebody is kind of coming up. In a way, she's been around for a while. But now you can see that whatever's happening, she's going into more of the action realm, and I'm loving it. And I hope that she does really well because I'm a big fan of her. Is Zazie Beetz. And Zazie Beetz, I'm a big fan of Zazie. I love some Zazie Beetz. Everybody knows I know some Zazie Beetz. And so the first time I saw her really kind of get into it a little bit was The Harder They Fall, in that film. And then she has a new film coming now. Now, by the time you guys watch this, we didn't see it yet, it didn't come out yet, but it's called They Will Kill You, which I cannot wait to see. She's in that whole movie getting bloody, chopping heads. You know what I mean? She just cutting it. I mean, just going crazy in that movie. So I really can't wait to see that. And you don't see that too often. She's getting the knives and the machetes and all that stuff and blood on her and everything. So I'm really excited to see They Will Kill You. But yeah, Zazie Beetz is on her way up. So I have to give her much love on that. So yes, that's my girl. Yeah, I gotta see her.
And so for my third one, I'm gonna throw in Vivica A. Fox, Vernetta Green, aka Copperhead.
Right,
from
right,
Kill
right.
Bill, right?
Yeah,
now, Vivica A. Fox, we don't really see her too much these days, but back in the day when she had teamed up with Tarantino and she was throwing down with Uma Thurman, that was a dope, super fun fight, very creative, very memorable movie in general, right? So I gotta give it to Vivica A. Fox. She has hands.
Yeah, yes, right. When she did that, I didn't know she could do that. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, yo, Vivica getting down like that? Because she never been anything like that. You know what I mean? Yep. And that was like, word. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good one, yo. I didn't even think about that one. Copperhead? I like that. Nice. All right, so listen, we know that 3 is always tough. We always say 3 is tough because, you got a lot of people out there. And there's actually more sisters out there doing action than you're actually, kind of remembering or even like be aware of, So I was looking at one and I was thinking about let's do an honorable mention on this. So we're gonna go do 4 now. 4. All right, one more. It's one more. I got one more. All right, and I got to give her some love. So, and it's kind of like action in her own way, but she always brings it in every film. So I'm gonna bring. You know what? I'm gonna make a change on this. All right, so let's do Tessa Thompson, Thor Ragnarok, Valkyrie, baby. You know what I mean? She already showed she could swing, she could wield the sword and whatnot, and kick and run and all that. So, Tessa's showing up. When she comes in the movie or she shows up, so definitely Tessa Thompson. Yeah, she's definitely an action sister, no doubt. Yeah, she's bringing it.
Yeah, I thought Tessa Thompson was dope in Thor Ragnarok for sure. She got hands, she got power, she got strength, and she really owned that position. She owned that role. Definitely standing up with Thor. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. No doubt.
If I had to throw a fourth one in there, I'm not sure. I can't remember what this girl's name was, but and I could be off on my facts, but in the movie Death Proof that Tarantino did, part of the Grindhouse films.
I like that film.
I think Planet Terror was probably more well received, you know what I'm saying, Robert Rodriguez and whatnot, than Death Proof. But I enjoy Death Proof. Tarantino does go a little bit far on the dialogue, but I digress. Point is, point is, it's like these 3 or 4 girls, and one of them is black. And if I'm not mistaken, she's actually a stunt woman, and he brought her in there so she could do a good amount of the driving, like for real, just to give her shine and give her love. Because again, one, black women in film, black women in action films doing their own stunts, and then black women stunt drivers. These types of things are very hard to come by, and it's hard to get the type of looks that you want where someone is going to hire you. So from what I remember hearing in an interview is that he did that so that way it can help her career in one way or another, right? So he could have put anybody in that role, but he chose to do it like that. And that's something that for me personally, I kind of feel I like about Tarantino, where he'll give people of color a little bit more love and shine in this direction, kind of make them the heroes of this like opposite historical type telling of certain stories and stuff, and I'm feeling that. So I thought that she did a great job in the movie as far as acting was concerned. I thought she drove the hell out of that car for real, and she's beautiful as well. So she's definitely a beautiful black woman in action.
Oh yes, well, we have to get her name. So no doubt. Yeah, I agree on that too. I agree on that. And and it's sometimes a shame that a lot of these films that we have out today that sister can go and they kick some ass. Sometimes they don't look at our sisters that way. And I think that we have a lot to give. Sisters have a lot to give. And I'm just happy that we can just do our best to showcase sisters who have done great action work in the past. And sometimes people forget, and we just hope to keep it going, and hope, we see more of it. And being I'm a filmmaker myself, I'm going to contribute my 2 cents when I make my film, when I do these things. So, but anyway, so thank you everyone for watching this time of, black women in action. All right. So let us know. Let us know your 4, because we said 4. So let us know your 4. Right. And everyone out there, if you got this far in the video, thank you so much for supporting us. We really appreciate everything you do. And we just want to keep putting more material for you. And we love your comments. So comment below, subscribe, of course. And we hope to, talk to you. All right. So we'll see you in the next one. All right. Peace.